Hey guys, it's AMAZIINNNGGGG Nature. So, this is a story time, and I'm going to tell you about my story, my personal experience about lucid dream. You guys know lucid dream? Lucid dream is when you are dreaming and you can control everything in your dream. This is really interesting, right? So, I'm gonna explain to you when the first time I had that and how to control your dream. I'm not an expert about this. I heard there are many experts about this, and I don't know that it is a lucid dream. I just watched some YouTube videos, and they mention about lucid dream, and I feel like, well, I have that like almost every night. So this is called lucid dream. I just know. So my first experience, I think when I was 11 or 12 years old. I don't know how it happens, or I don't even know that it is a lucid dream. It just happened like that. I don't invite it to come, but it comes. Like I don't know. It just happened like that. So so at the time, like at the moment when I was 11, 12, like I have a habit that I think this habit makes me able to control my own dream. So I have a habit like every time before I sleep, I have to think about something, I have to imagine about something, I have to wondering like many things like and the things that I imagined and wondered was really impossible for a humankind to be achieved. Like for example, I imagine about being a princess, or I'm in a horror movie, or I'm in a fairy tale or something like. But because I was at the age when the princess things are common, like you know what I mean, like that. So I was imagining like that. Sometimes I imagine that I can fly, I'm a bird, like that. And one night I was dreaming, and wait. So one night I was dreaming that one handsome man, like it's a man and he's really handsome, he came to me and he asked me, he says something at me, and he say, do you want to keep my baby in your belly? Like, which means, I at the time I understand that it means a marriage. and and he was really handsome, and I almost say okay, but then I realized that I'm really afraid, and suddenly I was like this is not real, this must be not real, this is only my dream. And I thought that when I say yes, maybe when I wake up and then suddenly I found myself pregnant, and the the baby on my belly is not a human baby and it's a jin's baby. And I said, no, I want, thank you, like that. And then I control myself. I try to, come on, wake up, please, wake up, wake up, wake up. Then I wake up. That is my first time. It's not long, it's just a short time that I realized that. And since then I try to, when it happens, like when I realize in my dream that it is a dream, I start to experimenting, like, okay, so I realize this is only a dream, I have to do something, like, let me try, I want to fly. And then I fly. So I cannot control like the whole story in the dream. The story still happened based on the flow of the story. I call like that. But I can control myself to prevent many things. and then to defeat many some culture some um what it's called, some entity let's say entity, and then I can control my ability in the dream, something like that, but not the whole story and not the place where I want to go. Just maybe my level is just like that. It's so different with the video that I watch on YouTube, where they can go anywhere and they can control everything. But me myself, I only be able to control myself, like the feelings, my thoughts, the feelings, anything like that. Especially when I know, and this must be happen to you also, when you found a toilet in a dream, and then you feel like you want to pee, and then you go to the toilet and you're peeing, and when you wake up you already pee on your bed, right? Once I had that, and basically when I can't able to control it, I was just be right there. That's why I sometimes I still peeing on my bed, even when I already in junior high school, when I already in 12 years old, because I still cannot control. And since I know that I can control myself in the dream, when I found a toilet in a dream, I start to think like, okay, toilet, you're not real. I will not gonna pee there, and I will just skip it. So like, yeah, maybe I can just control like around those things. Like I cannot control like okay, I want to go to maybe Singapore, I want to go to Europe, not like that. But still we can we can be in that level, but it needs like lots of experiences. um, and then recently, like maybe 2 days ago, maybe, or yeah, 2 days ago, I had my lucid dreams after a very long time. Yeah, after a very long time I had this lucid dream also, and in that dream I was in a plane, but I I was traveling. In the dream I was traveling, but I legally into the plane, and I was sitting on the luggage place, and suddenly the plane will going to crash, and the plane will going to fall into the ocean, like the very big ocean. And they say, come on, save yourself, put on the life jacket. And suddenly the life jacket is on me, and I already put my life jacket, and I ask, what's going on in this planet? And suddenly Demi Lovato comes, and Demi Lovato said that they already set this plane to be crushed, so we have to jump. And the people there are, I think they are European, and it's like the people of in the 90s, like not 90s people, but basically 18th century people, I think, because they wear a gun like that, but they still wear a life jacket because they are ready to jump. And I asked like, what happened, like, and Demi Lovato said, we have to jump to the ocean if you want to save yourself. No, what? I have to jump? And then I said, oh yeah, this is my dream and I can control, but I cannot control, but I cannot control that the plane to stop crushed. The plane was still crushed. The thing is, I have to control myself in order to save myself in the dream. But I thought that although it's a dream, I don't want myself to die in that dream. Like, I haven't felt that. Maybe I will feel that. Maybe I will experience it next time. Maybe. So and then I jumped, and I closed my eyes when I jumped. It feels like, it feels so real that you jumped. It feels like you fall, like, I can't explain it in words, like, but it feels like you. I remember the feeling is like when I was jump in a waterfall, like in 2016. It feels like that when I jump to the waterfall, from the cliff to the water. But it's only 3 meters, I think. Yeah, 3 meters. It feels like that. And then when I open up my eyes, I thought that I already wake up, but I'm still in the dream. And when I wake up, and then I was like a little bit panic because I realized that I cannot swim. And then when I look into the plane is already like crushed and burned and exploded in the air. And I was like, oh yeah, this is my dream. I can set myself to be able to swim. And then, oh yeah, I can swim. But yeah, and then it was in the middle of the ocean, like, I don't know. And then suddenly I see the tip, like swimming pool tip, like that. And then I swim, and I try to reach the pool. And then uh, I what it's called, I go to the edge of the pool. And then I still look at the plane still burned and crushed and explode in the air. And then I met one old man, very old. And I said, like, um, I said, I just saved myself from the plane crash. Where can I go, and where is it? And in my mindset that this is in Malaysia, and you have to. And then the old man said, oh, you can report yourself in that airport, that you are saved from the plane crash. Oh, okay, thank you. And then I go to the plane crash, and yeah, I saved myself like that. And I said, I want to wake up, please wake me up. And then when I wake up, I found myself are so wet, like it's wet um of my wet like my neck, like it's all wet. It's like I just having a swimming at the ocean, just like in my dream. And um when I look into the clock, I was only 15 minutes sleeping. Yes, I was only 15 minutes sleeping. It's really amazing. Like, I once read that a dream is only about three 3 seconds of your sleep. Okay, that is it. Bye.